as a unit then, do something to reduce the effect of the psychic attack on the instrument and optimize the communicative opportunity? Answer: I am Ra. We have given you the information concerning that which aids this particular mind, body, spirit complex. We can speak no further. It is our opinion, which we humbly offer, that each is in remarkable harmony with each for this particular third density illusion of this space-time nexus. Question 60. I just wanted to note there the instrument and attempt to have these sessions at the most favorable points with respect to the cycles. Answer: I am Ra. To that specific query we have no response. It may be noted that the three in this triad bring in this energy pattern, which is Ra. Thus each energy input of the triad is of note. We may say that while these information systems are interesting, they are in sway only insofar as the entity or entities involved have not made totally efficient use of catalyst and, therefore, instead of accepting the, shall we say, negative or retrograde moments or periods without undue notice, have the distortion towards the retaining of these distortions in order to work out the unused catalyst. It is to be noted that psychic attack continues upon this entity, although it is only effective at this time in physical distortions towards discomfort. Point that out. Right there. Interest to observe of the cycles and of the planetary and other cosmic influences, in that one may see certain wide roads or possibilities. However, we remind that this group is a unit. Question 6. Okay, I also wanted to point out right there. First is, in the healing exercises concerning the body, what do you mean by the disciplines of the body having to do with the balance between love and wisdom in the use of the body in its natural functions? Answer: I am Ra. We shall speak more briefly than usual due to this instrument's use of the transferred energy. We, therefore, request further queries if our reply is not sufficient. The body complex has natural functions. Many of these have to do with the unmanifested self and are normally not subject to the need for balancing. There are natural functions which have to do with other self. Among these are touching, loving, sexual life, those times when the company of another is craved to combat the type of loneliness which is the natural function of the body, as opposed to those types of loneliness which are of the mind emotion complex or of the spirit. When these natural functions may be observed in the daily life, they may be examined in order that the love of self and love of other self versus the wisdom regarding the use of natural functions may be observed. There are many fantasies and stray thoughts which may be examined in most of your peoples in this balancing process. Equally to be balanced is the withdrawal from the need for these natural functions with regard to other self. On the one hand, there is an excess of love. It must be determined whether this is love of self or other self or both. On the other hand, there is an overbalance towards wisdom. It is well to know the body complex so that it is an ally, balanced and ready to be clearly used as a tool. For each bodily function may be used in higher and higher, if you will, complexes of energy with other self. No matter what the behavior, the important balancing is the understanding of each interaction on this level with other self, so that whether the balance may be love-wisdom or wisdom-love, the other self is seen by the self in a balanced configuration and the self is thus freed for further work. Question 61.7. Question.
See, and then that's a matter of
You give examples of bodily polarity? Answer: I am Ra. Within the body there are many polarities which relate to the balancing of the energy centers of the various bodies of the unmanifested entity. It is well to explore these polarities for work in healing. Each entity is, of course, a potential polarized portion of another self. Question 61.11. Questioner. The last question here says that it would seem the proper balancing exercises for all the sensations of the body would be some sort of inactivity such as meditation or contemplation. Is this correct? Answer: I am Ra. This is largely incorrect. The balancing requires a meditative state in order for the work to be done. However, the balancing of sensation has to do with an analysis of the sensation with especial respect to any unbalanced leaning between the love and the wisdom or the positive and the negative. then whatever is lacking in the balanced sensation is, as in all balancing, allowed to come into the being after the sensation is remembered and recalled in such detail as to overwhelm the senses.
See, now,